I use a Chinese version of CapCut called Jianyi. I update frequently because I pour most of my daily energy into this, and I really enjoy video editing. 6. I usually use NetEase Cloud's music shuffles plays for songs for all kinds. Whenever I come across a tune that I like or I think it will suit a video, I save it to my playlist, and I also listen to it in my free time. Not really, since I'm also pretty inconsistent with my drawing, and I'm still exploring different ways to draw. Actually, both will happen. Sometimes I plan the shorts and even have a full thought about a character, allowing me to just jump straight into the drawing, though I still need to add some details. And other times, a character just pops into my head, or I get a sudden urge to draw someone, so I set a theme and then browse my playlist, which I mentioned before, for inspiration. For memes, I usually have a certain rhythm or beat in mind, and then I can search for songs that match. For idea generation, I draw inspiration from game PVs, art pieces, and music videos. Many of the video making tricks I use stem from the habits and experience gained over time. For instance, when editing videos, leaving a slight gap between two subtitles or overlapping them a bit can make the transition smoother. As for my favorite IDs, I'd probably pick from these three, but after thinking, it might be, yeah. I don't really have a preference for teams since I switch between them all. But speaking subjectively, my favorite effect might be Rupture, especially when we used all the 2 lamp IDs. Initially, I liked the burn team at the start of the game, when there were just 3 IDs, but those characters are no longer used now. This is such a hard question since I like way too many. For example, among the sinners of Limbus Company, my favorites are Mursot, Heathcliff, and Gregor. And if I have to choose 5 NPCs from Limbus Company that I've drawn the most, then they'd be Samjo, Hindley, the priest, Johann, and Hohenheim. But if the choice isn't restricted to Limbus, then the list will be so long because I also like a lot of characters from Library of Arena. Now, why I like Hohenheim? Because 7.5-1 is just great. And to be honest, I wasn't interested in the regular checkup theme at all, but the dungeon storyline is incredibly touching, and I like it so much. Oh, thanks for finally asking about 1999. Actually, I also like many characters, such as those who made me interested in the game before I started, like Pavia, Click, The Fool, Apple, A Knight, and those appearing after the game launched, like Diggers, Horrorpedia, Charmaine and Kumar, Enigma, Desert Flannel, Greta, like Madame Hoffman, and Name Day, Lucy, Ulrich, Recoleta, Aleph, just a lot. But if I have to choose one, then it might be Charmaine, because Journey to Morpankach and Bell Echoing in the Valley are just great. I love the stories. Because he's cute. Actually, there's still a Christmas hat here because I'm too lazy to change it off after I put it on, so I just kept it. I'm a huge fan of him. In a word, the character development and everything else are just perfect. I also like Spanish a lot, so my love toward the book Don Quixote itself is also a small reason. By the way, I drew this profile picture the day before the 3rd part of Canto 7, cause I was boring waiting for the next part. Also, regarding on the original works, out of the 13 books related to the sinners, including the poetry collection about Isang and Dante's Divine Comedy, I read 12 of them, all during 2022. And the only one that I haven't fully read is actually Hong Lou Meng, which is the book related to Hong Lu, and also the one of Canto 8, because it's quite hard to understand and I can't really read it. Oh, and since you mentioned the original works, let me just add something among the 12 books that I've already read. Like, my favorite one is Crime and Punishment. I absolutely adore it. And I also read The Plot by Campus, and I really liked it. I read the Odyssey and loved it, and coincidentally, while I was reading it, I came across Epic the Musical, and it made me like it even more.